Hi, I'm Doug Abrams. In the next few minutes, we're going to take a quick trip across North America, visiting with Case Ag and construction equipment dealers from Saskatchewan to Virginia, Great Bend, Kansas, Augusta, Arkansas, all the way to Stratford, California. You'll hear their voices and you'll see their names as they scroll by on the screen. More than 600 dealers. And they all have one thing in common. They've chosen DIS, a company with a system that helps keep them in business. A company that the Case Corporation has selected as a preferred partner. And as we'll find out, there is a reason. Just ask Charlie Eldridge in Augusta, Arkansas.
Actually, for about 15 months, we worked on, not full-time, but a large part of the time, trying to find a software provider. Almost went with another company until Lance Pierce with DIS actually got my attention. And he'd be the one person that, for both of our sakes, I'm very glad that we made contact. I had an awful lot at stake to think about taking our entire store group down, so to speak, trying to arrange our business around the install at remote locations. And DIS and their people made the difference.
Talk to enough dealers and you start to hear the same thing about DIS. It's the people. DIS people who think and act like they were your employees, working for you. Working for people like Peggy Larry in California's San Joaquin Valley.
One of the impressions that I always get when I'm with them is that they really care about what's going on with our company. And they know us as people, and they're just kind of in this with us together. We're all in it together. And so that's one of the reasons that we continue to stay with them, because they're responsive, because they care about us, and because they're professional. I never hesitate to recommend them.
And don't think this is all of them. DIS has over 100 co-workers in the US and Canada, with offices in Washington State and an affiliate operation in Toronto, Ontario. People all over North America rely on DIS, and Canadian Case dealers have come to know the people at DIS as well, like Dean Guest in Estevan, Saskatchewan.
Randy McIntyre, the sales rep from DIS, was very helpful. He did a lot of background work with our local fiber optic companies up here. That it worked out great. He helped us above and beyond the duty, and it all came out in the end great. When you say a computer system for a Case IH dealer, you almost automatically think of DIS. They kind of are growing together.
There's a loyalty you'll find with DIS dealers all over North America. Sure, products change, machines constantly get better, and software is being updated all the time. In fact, in the coming months, DIS and Case will be introducing the ABC Business Pro system. It's designed to help dealers track their customers better and respond to them faster. But all that technology is nothing without the right training and people to put it in place. Tom Flinckin in Fredericksburg, Virginia, knows what people-to-people contact does for the bottom line of his dealership.
The real strength of DIS is the people. It's not an ivory tower sort of mentality. It's not the place where you go out and you seek an answer and you get, well, that's not my job. You don't get, I don't do that. You don't get, well, my supervisor won't let me do that. No. It's, if I wanted to, I could call out and talk to Wendy, to Bob Wren, to anybody out there that I wanted to know that I've got a sincere, caring individual willing to listen to my problem, help me seek a solution, and then implement it fully throughout the system to where all my people are trained and we're online doing what we need to do, which is please the customer.
There's a reason why people say the things they do about DIS, and a lot of it comes from a different philosophy. See, this is a company where, right from their start back in the early 1980s, they decided that job one was serving the dealer, making the dealer look good by giving them the best tools, leading the industry by equipping dealers to lead. Nobody knows that better than Wally Straub in Great Bend, Kansas.
Some crisis like that hits is when you really know what you're connected with. And I was out of town the night, the fire of July the 7th, 2 years ago. We lost everything. And within one day, DIS had more equipment out here to us, and we was up and running and had a temporary dealership opened up in 7 days. If they wasn't good to work with and providing what we need in software, I sure wouldn't be sitting here trying to promote them.
In today's world, people tend to get scared by the C word, commitment. But that's not DIS. Case saw that. That's why they chose DIS. And so did people like Wally Straub and Peggy Larry, Charlie Eldridge, Tom Fickland, and Dean Guest, and over 600 others all across the country. You saw all those names. Who can argue with that many recommendations? Of course, there's a reason they all chose DIS. It's the people, the service, and the way DIS works for you.